So guys, welcome back. It's Cyberknight here, your Tech and Games Crusader, and we are taking a look at unboxing the COOAU Ultra 4K action camera CU-SPC01. And on the box it does state it's Wi-Fi capable, electronic image stabilization, an external mic, 20 megapixel 4K 60 FPS, touchscreen, and it has a driving mode. Here we have Android and iOS software for driving or DV King 4K app. Wireless connection required for the app. And on the back we have specifications. The brand is COOAU. The action camera is a product name. It is a 20 megapixel CMOS sensor. Video resolutions is 4K 60 FPS, 4K 30 FPS, 2.7K 30 FPS, 1080p 120 FPS, 1080p 60 FPS, 1080p 30 FPS, 720p 240 FPS, and 720p 120 FPS, and 720p standard. So photo resolution, we got 20 megapixels, 16 megapixels, 12 megapixels, 8 megapixels, and 5 megapixels. Wi-Fi connects to Android or iOS. The microphone is both built-in and an external. Waterproof depth, so it has waterproofing up to 40 meters. And then the website for the company is www.COOAU.com. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what is actually inside this box. Looks like it took a little bit of a beating along the way. That is a pretty thick manual in there, I see. So we have a thank you card, and then the bottom of the box looks like we have accessories. So first off, here is the camera. It has a front screen and a rear screen, so that's kind of cool. And this camera retails for $99.99 on Amazon, and that's a phone book thickness of user manuals. Hopefully. Ooh, we got color. We got a few different languages here too. So we'll go to the very beginning. We have English, German, Spanish, French, Italian, and it looks like Japanese or Korean. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I will go through the English sections just so you can see what the pages are. Table of contents. What's in the box? Well, this is what's in the box. We have a waterproof housing, the camera, a handlebar pole mount, a mount of one kind, a mount of another kind, and a mount of another kind. External microphone included. A frame, a clip, a battery, a helmet mount, a USB cable, a quick start guide, bandages, and remote control. So, the thing I am hoping this can do is also to be able to test out, possibly against the 2K Nexigo, to be able to do a PC mode. That would be awesome. Alright, so we have the parts of the device. You have a shutter power button, secondary screen, micro SD card slot, micro USB port, a external mic port, micro HDMI port, lens, touchscreen, mode button, speaker, down button, charging indicator, working indicator, battery door, and bolt hole. And it says, welcome to your COOAU CU-SPC01. To capture videos and photos, you need a micro SD card sold separately. Looks like the range is a class 10 would be recommended. 32 gigabyte up to 128 gigabyte, 100 megs per second, FAT32 format. So it only registers FAT32 format. Gotcha. Alright, switching mode. Let's see if having switch main and secondary screen. Turning on, off Wi-Fi. Instructions of touchscreen use. Instructions of button use. So camera modes. You got video, slow, loop, lapse, photo, lapse, burst, and timer. So it does not look like there is a mode for PC mode to be able to use as a webcam. That's a bummer, because this thing is fully featured other than that. It does not have HDR, but I mean, this is half of the price of the DCS. I think it's the Orbit, or that's something somewhere like that. Action cam. It's the DCS action cam. It's $200 normally at Best Buy, so. And as typical, you cannot run electronic image stabilization at 4K 60. It's disabled when you select 4K 60, 1080p 120, 240 for 720p, 120 for 720p, 60 for 720p, and 30 for 720p. It does have distortion correction. We have sharpness indications, a watermark, audio recording, driving mode. Alright, so, or diving mode, sorry. Diving, not driving. Sorry. Alright. Photo resolutions, white balance, exposure, metering, long exposure, system setting, Wi-Fi information, image rotation, Wi-Fi reset, light source frequency. The big thing is, if it did have a PC mode on it for using, oh, it does have a car mode, so it is driving mode essentially, and not just diving mode. So if you turn on car mode and connect camera with car cigarette lighter, the camera will turn on automatically if you start your car and will turn off if you stop your car in car mode. The looping recording will be activated automatically. So you have waterproof case mode. Does not look like there is a PC mode, unfortunately. But what I was saying about that, if there was a PC mode to use an action camera as a webcam, you have to have a whole lot of light on yourself to have it be able to run stable 60 frames per second. Offloading your content to a computer. Alright, to play back your video and photos on a computer, you must first transfer these files to a computer. Transferring also frees up space on your microSD card for new content. To offload files to a computer using a card reader sold separately and your computer's file explorer, connect the card reader to the computer, then insert the microSD card. Then you can transfer files to your computer or delete selected files on your card. You can also offload files to a computer using a USB cable. Okay, so if it has USB cable support, why does it not have webcam for PC mode? That would be awesome. Playing back your content, viewing videos, deleting photos. Maintenance, reformatting, maximizing battery life, battery shortage and handling. Do not drop, disassemble, open, crush, bend, deform, puncture, shred, microwave, incinerate, or paint the camera or battery. Do not insert foreign objects into the battery opening on the camera. Do not use the camera or the battery if it has been damaged, for example, if cracked, punctured, or harmed by water. Disassembling or puncturing the battery can cause an explosion or fire. So mounting your camera, here's the different ways. You got your waterproof case. There's one mount. Here's this and this combined to do this. This, and these combined to do this. This, plus these combined to do handlebars. Contact us. And then we're going on straight into the next language. Alright, so that's kind of an overview of the manual. Let's go ahead and see what we have in here. All these accessories. So we do have a 1/4 inch hole there. Here we have a strap. Here we have one of the mounts. We have our cable, and it is micro USB. Yay. Here's the other part of one of the mounts. Here's a framed mount, guessing for helmet. Here is a clamp mount. Here is a more complicated mount for handlebars. Here is our microphone. So, looks like the microphone attaches via a standard micro USB cable. That's pretty cool because the COOAU Elite and the Pro V50 cameras either don't have external mic or there's some straps, or you have to buy it separately. So that's kind of cool. Here we have a very, very small battery, and we have 2 of them. So we get 2 batteries, plus possibly there's one inside the camera too already. Here we have our remote. The buttons have a slight hard rubber feel to them, but the rest of this, other than these lights right here, have a very plasticky feel. Alright, so the case is already on the camera. It's pretty cool. Here we have our mount already on here. It is a clip-on style. It's a decent case. It's got a good seal all the way around it. You get it along the back edge, right there. And then you clamp it down. It's a very, very small camera. We got power. So it looks like there's not currently a battery inside of it. So we'll take out one of the batteries just to see. We have a tab that shows us the way to drop it in. Alright, so we line these up with our 3 pins in there, drop it in like that, give it a little slight push. And that's in there. All right. Little shortcuts. These are recommended for 4K. Skip. Enjoy your 4K sports camera. All right. So, we're going ahead. We'll change this to 4K 60. See how it looks. Image stabilization is off. So is distortion correction. ISO's auto. Let's turn off watermark. Audio record is turned on. Diving mode is off. Wi-Fi is off. You have screensaver 30 seconds. Button prompt car mode is off. Waterproof case mode is off. Device info. And that's something that's going to be unboxing here very shortly. Wow, it looks really good. Here we have our micro SD card slot, the mini or micro HDMI, well, mini HDMI, and then there is the mic port, menu button, so we can lock it. It's kind of cool. Slow motion 4 times. Looping 4K 30. Lapse. Going through the different modes here. Burst. Oh, that's just really cool. And it does have this standard screw mount, so timer 4K 60. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased, pretty impressed. We'll see what kind of stuff I can get into with it and take some sample photos and see how it works out. Also check and see if how good the waterproofing is for supposedly being 40 meters. All right. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions or comments regarding this camera, feel free to leave a question or comment below. If you have any ideas of things to try with it, like high speed or slow motion or things like that, I'm probably going to be testing it for a few days. And if I decide that it's not for me, I'll just send it back and try and get something that can have more full-fledged features. If not the COOAU V50 Elite or the COOAU V50 Limited Edition Pro, where that supposedly can do webcam via PC mode. So, hopefully we'll see how this thing works out. There's a lot of mountains and waterfalls and stuff near where I live, so guys, this is Albert, your Tech and Games Crusader. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good night, good day. Take care. We'll see you later.